Hi everyone, I am here to show you how to make the Hocus Pocus gnomes. I'm really excited about this project and I thought I'd go live and try something new to give you the instructions. There's going to be two parts. The first part, I'm going to show you how to put it into Design Space and what you need to do to group everything together and get it working just right. And then I'll come back and I'll show you how to iron it onto your t-shirt. So I didn't say who I was. I'm Lori with Craft Room Time, and I'm just going to briefly show you how you can go ahead and get the SVGs so you can get started crafting. So let's switch on over to that. And here you'll see this is the Craft Room Time blog. And if you just go to craftroomtime.com, this is where you're going to show up. And we have all things Cricut. We have crafts of all kinds, craft room organization, and crafting for profit. So if you scroll down, you can also join our blog and you'll get notifications and emails of and when we have new things and when we're doing contests and giveaways, which we do have one going on right now for a Cricut Joy. But we're going to start with this Hocus Pocus Iron on Gnome. So if you click on that, right now I'm just showing you and giving you the free SVG. Let me close these ads out, just to give you an idea that these ads are here because they help support my page and my groups and everything I will give away free, and make so that I can give this all to you guys for free. So the freebies are always personal use only. If you want to purchase the gnomes and you get more files, you get the PNG and everything else so you can make more with them, then you do have to go to my shop and you can purchase it there. But this is the free one. And if you're not on my email list, go ahead and sign up and then you'll get this delivered right to you. If you already are on my email list, then you would just simply click on the resource library. You can find a link usually in the blog post there, or you can go over to resources and drop down to go to library freebies. And when you enter, the first time it will ask you for your password, and the password comes to you when you sign up for my blog. I give you the password. And then you can see here, you can search and find all my different free SVGs. And this shows you what the image looks like. And this, if you click on that, it'll take you back to the post with the instructions. You have the ability to purchase a commercial license. You can view the blog post here, and then you can download the free SVG here. So if you're just wanting the free one for your own personal use, just go ahead and download it there. If you plan to use the product and make different things and sell your products after you've made them, then you'll want to purchase the commercial license. And the commercial license is just really kind of just of a nominal fee for the design that's put into the SVG, and it gives you unlimited commercial and personal use. So that's up to you if you want to do that. If you're going to be selling your products, then you definitely need a commercial license. All right, let's head on over. I'm going to show you at the shop what that looks like. And here you can always search for different products and everything that we have. This kind of shows you just kind of what's been up lately and what's in these different collections and stuff. And here you'll find the Hocus Pocus Gnome. All right, so let's get over to Cricut now. And I want to show you how you're going to be bringing in the gnomes and getting them into Design Space. So once you've got your free SVG and you saved it on your computer, you're just going to go to Upload and grab your uploaded SVG that you saved. And you'll see that it comes to you in a zipped file. Once you unzip it, then you'll see your different selections of what you get. What you need is this Hocus Pocus Gnomes, and you'll open that. And you'll see it comes in as a cut image, so go ahead and upload that. And then click on that, and that green box goes around your design and insert the image. And when it comes in, usually it comes in grouped, so we're going to ungroup it. Now, I've tried very hard to make this as easy as possible. There's a lot of layers to it. I'm going to go ahead and make it a little smaller just so I can show you what I'm doing. So each piece should be grouped now that need to be attached. So if you pull the black off of the first gnome and go ahead and click attach. And then that's all you need to do with that gnome. And then this gnome, we're going to pull this off and we're going to attach that. See, they're already grouped together, so it makes it much easier. And then this one, we're going to grab the black, pull it off, and do attach that group. And you can tell it's working up here because it has the attach and then all the pieces underneath it that are attached. Okay, we're going to pull the Hocus Pocus cauldron off, and then we're going to ungroup it. Okay, pull that down. You're going to see we have the little bubbles, and then we have the little white pieces that are going to go on top of the little bubbles. Now, whether or not you want to, cut the white pieces or not, it's up to you, but they are all made together, so they're already grouped. I can see one little green guy didn't get grouped, but all the whites are grouped, so I'm going to go ahead and pull those off and attach those. And then let's put these back. Because that one is going to sit on top of the other. Got to get these back to where they were to figure out where this little green guy goes. There we go, right there. So now just pull the white back off. Let's get the top of the cauldron off to the side, and then I'm just going to grab all of those and I'm going to attach them. That'll just make it easier when you're doing this, that you'll have everything cutting exactly in the right place that it needs to be. Now, another thing, you do need to attach the cauldron because it has this little like round thing, and then it's got the O that also is separate. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that so that it'll all cut out together. Then everything else should be fine. There's a lot of little pieces as well. And then another thing, I probably should have told you this in the first place, but let's go ahead and make this a little bit smaller. But if you want to resize this, you can resize it at the very beginning when it's first grouped, or you can resize it by grabbing everything and resizing it all together. So for my t-shirt, I wanted to make the gnome about 10 inches long. So let me make that a little bit smaller. So you can see here's my 10. It's not quite up to the 1, so that probably will work just fine. But you can also resize it inside of your measurements up here as well. So, and in hindsight, I would have done that first, but it's okay. It still works. All right, so I think we've got everything together now. We've got everything attached. You can look over on the right in the layering panel to make sure everything looks like how you want it attached. And it looks like everything's good. I don't see anything else I need to attach. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we will make it. Well, first save it. Always save, because if anything happens, then you'll have to start all over again, and we don't want that. So I just saving Hocus Pocus as an iron-on, and now I don't have to worry about anything. So now we'll go to make it. And I gave you a link in one of the posts that gave you the HTV that I bought to do this gnome. I love their products. I highly recommend them. It's great HTV, easy to work with, and works really well when you're ironing it on. And that one pack that I put on there for the link has all the colors that you're going to need to make these gnomes. So we'll go through each one. Of course, we're going to mirror them because we are doing iron-on. So I am going to do that. The notification link is not working. I'm not quite sure what that means, Marita. If you're not getting notifications in Facebook, then you need to go to your settings for the group and then turn on notifications, and you have the ability to look at all notifications or just highlighted notifications, And I think there's another option, but you can do that as well if you're in the Facebook watching this. All right, so we mirrored the first one. We're going to mirror the second one. And let's do that first. The link does not work in the notification. I guess I'm not following what that means. It does not work. And then so we've got this now. If you know me, I like to make sure that I'm using all of my vinyl to the best of utilizing all of it. So I play with it until I get it, because you can see it was like using a whole piece of black, and then it's just not necessary. So those are going to be attached, but we certainly can cut these two guys off right here. So I'm just going to move them there. Then I'm going to look at this guy, and it's already mirrored. So I think I can get this guy on that other sheet possibly. So I'm going to move it. Let's move it over to the other black one. And then let's see if we can move these around and see. I've got these two black guys. Let me move them up to the top so I don't lose them. But see, now if I move it around a little bit, I can certainly save some vinyl that way. So now I've got all three pieces. They're all attached, and I can cut around them and use them just fine. Okay, so I like that. And I'm on my Hocus Pocus pot over. And that's mirrored. And let's mirror. That is one body. This is the hair. This is the little vest on one of the girls. I'm just going to move this around. Move that over. I'll do that. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But I'm glad you found it. Okay, everything else, just make sure it's mirrored. This. Maybe these guys over here. Okay. This one mirrored. This one, I don't, let's see. That's probably about as good as we can get it to save vinyl. This one, mirror it. This one, mirror it. Yeah, I was really happy when I got the, oh no, you're fine, Marita. I understand what you said now. It's the page versus the group, and I get it. Facebook, it just gives me such a hard time. I wanted to set up the event in the Facebook group, but it wouldn't, or in the Facebook page, but it wouldn't let me, so I did it in the group. Was working and trying to get it in the group just so you had it. But I'll keep working at that. I think I have to put in a support ticket to Facebook because I'm having troubles with my page. But they set up something new and kind of got forced into doing it their way. And I'm just struggling with it, but that's okay. As long as you found me and you're good to go. So hopefully all the links work to get the SVG to the blog site and everything. But I showed you how to get in there. Okay, now I'm going to go back through and just make sure that I mirrored everything, because that will be really difficult if you didn't mirror everything. Just like when they say, you know, measure twice and cut once, this is the same thing. Okay, I think I got them all mirrored. All right, so that's 15 mats. You know, you could do snap mat if you want to put some of these smaller pieces on, you know, just cut the little pieces off and then use one mat and put them on one mat. I'm going to go ahead and use the 15 mats because I've got full pieces of vinyl from that group that I bought, and it'll just be easier that way for me. So I'm going to go ahead and continue, and I have my maker on Bluetooth, so that's wonderful. I'm using heat transfer non-Cricut, and I'm going to use the default pressure. All right, and then I'm going to load my material and cut it all up, and then I will come back in my next live to show you how I'm going to add it to the t-shirt. So be sure to stay tuned with that. Do you have any questions of how I did all that, bringing it in and saving it and doing all of the pieces so far? It's important that you get all that stuff attached. It's going to make your life so much easier when you do it. I'll show you here. It's on my vinyl. Very pretty colors. And I have the Cricut shirt that I'll be putting it on, the baseball shirt that I'll be ironing it on. So, all right, so let me get it cut and I'll come back and we'll put it on the t-shirt. And it probably won't be for maybe about an hour, I think. Yeah, it'll be recorded, so you'll be fine. All right, I'll see you in a bit.